Okay. This is, I should have pulled the website up. This is 20 foot and it's 30 LED waterproof crystal solar cell string lights, solar powered. So I'm going to open this up and show it to you. And then I'm going to take it out on the patio and climb up on a ladder and hope I don't fall off and string this up. Oh, wasn't expecting this. Huh. Okay, I should have read the instructions. What the heck is this? And this. Vampires. You put a plastic thing through their heart. Installation instructions for solar string lights. Please read instructions before. The solar light contains a solar cell, a rechargeable battery, and LED lights. And the three parts are pre-assembled. Light from the sun charges a battery during the day time, and the energy stored in the battery powers the lights at night. The lights turn on may vary depending on how much power received from the sunlight during the day. The light is designed for outdoor use only in an open location for receiving direct sunlight. Please avoid putting under shadow from buildings, etc. Let's see. It says choose a soft ground to push the spikes into the located. So that's for the ground. But I'm not going to put it in the ground. Ah, I see. I guess that's... The instructions are pretty small for an old man. I'm going to hang them up. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here, I see this thing. There's the solar cells, so they expect that to mount in the ground. There's foil over this. That's why there's this thing here to go in there. Okay, I wonder how I'm going to hang this up. I'm going to have to do some thinking about this because this is the first time I opened the box. I got this a week or so ago and I just now opened the box up. And I didn't read the instructions, and mea culpa, mea culpa, mea maxa culpa. I'm going to have to think differently about how I'm going to put this up, I guess. So, this is not going to be the review of this right now. But that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I'm using cheese to record this, and the Logitech C920. What's a little bit different about this is I've been using, well, different versions of Linux for years and years. And a few years ago I went to Ubuntu, and then I paid for a distribution which is based on Ubuntu a few years ago, of Zorin, which I really like. Zorin is designed to be really comfortable if you're switching from Windows or from the Apple system, operating system. And it's really nice. And they have, I think, 3 versions of Zorin, and one is free, maybe 2 versions are free, but for about $10 you get a complete Zorin, has everything packed into it. Now with the others you can just get the free one and you can add these things, but the $10 version comes with all the great stuff already in it. And so for the last couple of years I have been buying that occasionally. I put it this time, for the first time I put Zorin, this is Zorin 10, and I put it on a 4 gigabyte. By the way, then I recently purchased Ubuntu on a USB flash drive, and wow, and especially with USB 3.0, it's so much faster than installing from a DVD when you have it on a flash drive. So much nicer, so much faster. So I recommend that. I mean, you can download it as an image file, and then I think you need about a minimum of a 4 gigabyte to do it. Well, recently I used to have dual boot system where I had Windows and Ubuntu, and then for a while I've just had 2 versions of Ubuntu on, you know, Ubuntu, the regular one, and then the Zorin. And then I was thinking, since I had those 2 on there, that I should set one of them up specifically for what I want to do with making YouTube videos and making reviews for Amazon with video and what have you. And then I found a distribution of Ubuntu called Ubuntu Studio, and I just installed it a couple of days ago. It is fantastic. It's a free download, and you can burn it to a DVD, and when you can burn it to, you know, this. And of course, Ubuntu and these other distributions, and maybe other distributions of, I don't know, let's just stick with the ones I know for sure. When you say have a DVD or whatever, you put it in and you can decide to run it from the DVD, and you can see what it looks like, what it's going to work like. You can do stuff with it, and it's doesn't change anything on your hard drive at all. It's running strictly off of the DVD, or if you have it on the stick or something, it's running off of that. Now, of course, it's going to be a little slower than if you had it actually installed. And then you have the option, of course, of, instead of just running it like that, you can actually install it. And if you have Windows on your computer, you know, of course, all the obvious warnings, back up your data, all that, you should be able to run it so it's a dual boot. So when your computer boots up, you still have Windows, but you have... But anyway, the Ubuntu Studio is designed for artists, people doing video production, doing all the... And it comes with a ton of stuff installed on it. And actually, when you decide to install it, you can decide, okay, I don't want the audio stuff, but I do want the image stuff and whatever the other category, you know, you can decide what you want. I just, of course, took everything. And there is everything on this, and it's a nice looking, I'll do a screen capture for you one of these days, but it's nice looking screen. That's what I'm using right now. So I'm running Ubuntu Studio as the operating system, and I'm using Cheese right now, and I'm using the Logitech C920 camera on a tripod. So I guess I got to do a little reading and thinking about how I'm going to mount this. I live in an apartment complex. If I put this out, stuck it into the ground, the people who do the mowing of the grass would probably run over the thing with. So I'll have to think about how I'm going to. I can think of, I can come up with a way. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'm thinking very much about just doing away with my blog, Howard's Notebook. I get some regular people who go there, but a very small number now. But then, of course, I get a large number of people who go there and who do a search. And they're right now, it varies from years, from time to time. Right now, they're doing people who do a search for smallest penis in the world. They come to my site. Largest penis in the world, they come to my site. There's a couple others, and I can see the information, the data or whatever, not who they are or who you are, but I can see that they come, bang, they look at the screen for 5 seconds, and they're gone. And so I'm thinking, I put a lot of time into the blog. I'm thinking maybe I ought to just do away with it and do a redirect. Anybody that goes to it would just be kicked over to my YouTube site. So if you have an opinion on that, maybe leave a comment. Thanks very much for watching.